Fake news.
What are they, like a 30th level monk?
30th level acolyte.
Adrex,
Yeah.
these two monks swoop down at you, dive bombing you from the air.
Okay.
Let's see how awesome they do.
Refuse to acknowledge their awesomeness.
I have a 19
Yeah.
and a 19.
Sure.
They do more damage because they're dive bombing you. Eight points slashing damage from the first one's talon. 11 points from the second one's talon.
Adrex, try not to kill them. I'd like to solve this non-fatally, with only moderate violence.
I don't see that happening.
Windy is just pointedly outside my circle. How did you know to move there and not there, Windy?
Oh, because I'm really good.
You're really
Blind
good?
luck.
Maybe you didn't know I'm a monk?
Oh. And the big guy also begins moving in Adrex's direction, whirling this flail that's crackling with lightning over its faceless head, poking out the top of his plate armor. That's going to bring us to Raazu.
Okay, let's see. Movement is 15 feet, which gets me there.
Okay.
Raazu is going to take a swing at this guy.
Okay.
That's only 7. No, that's.
Don't forget you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yep. Just rub salt in it, Perko. Just go ahead.
I intend to. This is very good for me.
How cute of you. That is... Hang on. He said, as he was totally not looking up his character sheet, that's a 13 to hit.
13 doesn't hit. As you try to lash out at this monk with your halberd. He's very, very dodgy.
How about a 14?
14 also does not hit.
Okay, well, knock that off.
What did you use?
My saving face.
What'd you roll the first time?
I can see you.
Yeah, everybody can see you.
Everyone can
Well,
see
except-
you. You're in
except
the
Within
Windy.
30 feet. Within 30 feet.
Oh,
Okay, so Adrex and Birdie.
For 15.
15 hits.
Hey! Found out their AC.
You didn't even have to use that fighter ability to do it.
Let's see here. Let's use a D10. Let's put some Paladin stake on it. Actually, no, let's not, because Windy did say,
Try not to kill them. Meanwhile, you make them explode into light.
yep. That's 13 slashing damage.
13 slashing damage.
No, I'm sorry, 12. I apologize.
12?
Yes.
Okay.
I mathed incorrectly.
Okay.
You used math for evil.
I did.
And you slash it in for 13 damage. Moving or staying put?
Gonna stay put. Actually, let's take another swing as well, since I've got that as well.
Wait, that was your second attack, I thought.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm dumb. I'm
Birdie.
a dum-dum.
Yep.
You're up.
Okay, so I have a question because I don't remember how. I would like to use the Spellstone of Banishment.
It's going to take 10 minutes to cast the spell from the stone. You can only ritual cast it.
Okay, that's why. So that's not going to work. All right.
You don't know that. This could last for 300 rounds.
Okay, so no, I'm just going to. Are one of these the ones that? Which one of the? These are one of these are the ones that Red attacked, right?
This is the one that took Red's arrow previously.
Okay.
These are two fresh ones that swooped down at Adrex because he was the only one lit up.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to shoot this one.
Okay.
That is a 25.
25 will hit.
Okay. For 20 points of damage.
Okay. And he gets sufficiently arrowed, thereby giving away your position. Are you moving or staying put?
I am going to cunning action disengage, and
We don't have to disengage from anything. You're not in anything threat range.
I was concerned about
That's-
being in this threat
No.
range. Yeah.
Oh. No, from that point, I mean, he's swinging this electric flail overhead, but yeah, you're far enough. You're 10 feet away from him.
I'm going to cunning action dash. Well, not because I need to move 30 feet to here because I got second level exhaustion.
Okay. Adrex.
I got your back, buddy.
Cool.
Next level exhaustion.
Let's attack the one Raazu hit.
Okay.
That's 16.
16 will hit.
For 10 damage.
Okay, and he is bloodied.
Second attack. Before I do that,
Yeah.
let's sorry, I gotta go back to my character sheet because I was looking something else up. Let's do a
Yeah.
why doesn't he make me a strength saving throw, please?
Why doesn't he?
Yeah, let's
He's
I
not
think that's the thing
particularly
he
good
should.
at them. 15.
No, he needed to make a 16, so take another 1 damage, but knock his ass on the ground because he's prone.
He is prone.
Yeah, that should help Raazu a little bit.
Okay.
Second attack,
Same one.
same one. That's a 25
That'll hit.
for another 8 damage.
8 damage. Are you respecting Wendy's directive that you knock these guys out?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then are you staying put there?
Staying put.
Even though the big guy's coming your way?
Yep.
All right. Red, you're up.
Let's go ahead and take a shot at this one.
Okay.
And is it also unaware of me?
Yeah, you're still hidden.
So that'll hit an armor class of 21.
21 will hit. What are you firing with?
A short bow and normal arrow.
Okay.
For a total of 16 piercing damage.
Okay. And this
And I'm
arrow
going... Mhm.
impales part of this plate mail, just punches through it. The thing does recoil from the hit and then turns towards your direction.
Sure. Gonna go ahead and move, and then cunning action to hide there.
Hide there.
Yep. That would be a 16 on stealth.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Wendy.
All right. I'm gonna move forward.
It is really great.
And I'm going to attempt to knock this one unconscious.
Okay.
Hey, in my favor for once. That's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Or 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He's on his last legs now. One more good hit like that'll ring his bell.
All right, let's try it. No, not that one. Let's try again.
Are you
There we
flurry of
go.
blows?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 17.
That'll hit.
for another 11 bludgeoning.
And you knock him unconscious. He moves no more.
And I'm going to look over towards the other one, and I'm going to say, you must know who we are if you're from the monastery. Where are the acolytes? Did you take them too?
And he does not give you any response. In fact, he gives you every indication that you just knocked his comrade to the floor, and he's going to pay you back in kind.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a punch to the face.
Why would you do that?
Because he's extremely punchable.
Okay.
Yep, and that's a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 11. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Let me reroll that. For 8 bludgeoning damage.
And he is also bloodied at this point. Okay. The wounded Aarakocra, the one that Red fired at earlier, takes to the air and starts circling around. And it's not able to spot Red. Let's see if either of his two friends can do so. Red. I have a 20 and a 23 to spot you.
Yep. I rolled pretty poorly.
Okay. So the first one didn't find you, but the second one did. As the three of them do a circle around, land back on this platform, and direct the elemental where to go. Before that, though, let's go ahead and punch Windy up a little bit.
I mean, you could try.
No, I don't know. I get to roll at advantage.
My AC's pretty good.
But you don't have the shield spell.
Well, listen. Sacrifices need to be made.
Oh, it's not a critical hit. I got a 25 to hit you, though.
That'll hit.
Okay.
What are these to hit rolls,
For
man?
6 points of slashing damage. And then he key point dodges now that he sees he's pretty much surrounded by peoples, but he's definitely standing his ground.
These are fake-ass monks. 6 points of damage.
Alright, alright. Let's find a bigger die to use. How about, let's say 2d10. Does that sound good?
Well, that's 2 die. That's not a bigger die.
Would you like to take 10 damage instead?
It would make me respect them more.
And the other guy is laying unconscious, and Red.
Did you skip me?
Did I?
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, he goes before me. That's
He's
right.
way down at the bottom there, son.
I thought we were reversed. I'm sorry.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
The big guy flies over to your direction, but he's moving kind of slowly. He's not swift like these birds are. He's got this heavy, bulky armor and this great flail. But he does essentially move right on top of you and put you in his threat range with his dash action.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't have a bonus action to attack, does he? No. And now it's Raazu's turn.
15. 1, 2, 3 will get me there.
I like the idea of us winning a fight by out-mobilizing an air elemental.
Yeah, I took a dash action to go there, so there's not much else I can do.
Okay.
So yeah. That'll end my turn.
Birdie.
Yep. So the everybody's flying basically.
These three flew out in a circle because they saw Red run towards the ledge, and then he vanished because he hid. They needed to fly into the air and use active perception to find him.
Is the air elemental currently flying, or is he on the ground landed?
He's hovering. Like, he never needs to touch the ground.
So if I were to use Earthbind on him...
Let's see. Pretty sure Earthbind will work in this situation. I don't think it matters. Because, yes, he is flying. He's not walking.
I mean, like, does he have legs? I'm kind of...
So, you can reduce his flying speed to 0.
Uh-huh. I'm wondering if he has a walk speed, is what I'm asking.
Oh, he does, but he's not walking.
Okay.
What'll happen is if you cast this spell, he's not able to fly anymore.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter that he can hover. It's not specified by the spell. He just loses his fly speed, basically. It becomes 0 for the duration of the spell.
Okay. Going to cunning action dash here. And I can't quite reach Raazu. Shoot. You had to dash, Raazu.
What are you trying to?
I was going to cast elemental weapon force on you.
Oh.
But since that's the case, I will cast Earthbind on the air elemental. Maybe that'll help Red get away from it.
How are you doing this?
I have a wand of Earthbind that we borrowed from your half-dragon NPC.
Oh, so you're never going to give it back? It's just...
Right. No, it's ours now.
Okay.
It's like or longswords. It's my wand.
Right, okay. That's fine. No, that checks out. And it's a strength saving throw.
Yes.
14 on the strength save.
I think that just... It'd be 10
Wands are
plus-
usually DC 15, my experience.
It works off of your spellcasting.
And that's and my spell DC would be my intellect
11
modifier.
plus your int modifier.
No, it's a proficiency plus 8 plus int.
11 plus your int modifier.
No, he's got a plus 3 prof now.
Yeah.
11.
11.
Yeah, so 14.
So
yeah,
14,
it's-
so he saves.
Well, okay, so I'll mark that off.
The good news is he knows where you are now because you tried to zap him with a wand.
Right.
It's going to bring us to Adrex.
But I didn't shoot him with an arrow.
Adrex, how goes it?
It goes. So this dude's bloodied. So
Yeah, he's bloodied. He's
Hit him.
not. He's not long for the fight. However, you are rolling a disadvantage because he's dodging.
oh,
Keep playing on. Something. Good for the goose. Good for the gander.
Am I the goose or the gander?
I'll let you pick.
I guess the gander, right? I'm now the goose.
You're a pigeon.
You're a rat.
No, it's a rat butt.
at disadvantage. First attack.
Okay.
That is a 15
15 will
Yep.
hit.
for 9 damage.
I'm
For
so
9
glad
damage.
that witch curse wore off.
He's still up,
So
but
the
another
one-
hit like that will knock him onto the ground. He'll be unconscious.
Yeah, but that's still at disadvantage. So how about instead he makes another? This one makes another strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC.
11.
Nope. So
Knocked prone plus.
3 damage, and he's knocked prone.
3 damage, and he's knocked prone and unconscious because he had
Alright.
3 hit points left.
Got him.
Good job.
The dice give it.
Wait, hold on. Before I do that, these are actually big stalagmites, right?
Yeah, but you can move in between. They're not going to really inhibit your movement much.
Adrex is literally making those noises. Shook, shook.
That's a stealth noise.
I picture him just going do 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 do.
I immediately
That
pictured
scene
him.
from Family Guy.
It's one of the funniest scenes in the show.
It is.
All right.
Moving there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, that's me.
I
Red.
didn't mean to grab that.
You got big, crazy air elemental with electric flail above you.
So let's go ahead and cunning action disengage.
Okay.
And then not be here. Be somewhere else.
15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, pull up in line with Raazu. Ready in action, and if something steps into melee range that's an enemy, I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
Drop my bow, pull out my rapier.
Windy.
I'm going to fly over here to
Okay.
these monks. And I'm going to start knocking this one unconscious while repeating myself.
He would really rather you not.
Yeah, I bet.
I would really rather.
This one's already been... He's already been hit with an arrow, so let's see if you can do it this round.
I mean, I am blind,
You are blind, yes.
so that's one.
We still
one
believe
miss.
in you.
I'm pretty believable. That's 2 miss. Flurry blows. That's a hit.
Okay.
4. 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning? Okay.
Yep.
And he's bloodied at this point.
And that's a 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, that d20 for damage. For 5 more bludgeoning.
For 5 more. Yeah, another
And
round
I'm
like
just
that,
going to-
you'll be able to knock him out.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep repeating myself to the other people here. It's like I was sent here by the abbot to try to make a non-slaughter solution to all of this.
Okay.
Where are the acolytes?
They do not seem interested in your non-slaughter solution.
Yeah, well. When, you may have noticed Wendy doesn't feel super bad about knocking these guys out.
First one fires an arrow into the ceiling above them, illuminating this area. Not that that helps Wendy at all, but it does help them. And the other two are going to just beat on Wendy for a minute. This one actually... Yeah, he can circle around and dive bomber. Awesome. Okay, here we go.
Wait, did you work out the mechanics of that?
Did what?
Every 90 degrees, he has to add another 15 feet to his flight.
Yeah, but for... If he wants to just end where he started, do a big circle around, all he has to do is move to this square, circle around, and end where he started. And he's got plenty of movement to do that. These guys have 100 feet of movement.
That's the one thing Wendy respects.
Yeah,
For.
feels kind of bullshit when it happens to you, doesn't it?
I only have 5 feet of movement.
All right. I have a 16 to hit.
Nope.
And I have a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
From the dive bomb attack. Wow, that's a shitty damage roll. So 5 points of slashing damage from the dive bomb. You're
See, you're the GM,
blind.
and even now you're disrespecting these monks.
Right. You're blind. I'm going to have them both flurry of blows you.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I get to roll 8d20. You hear that?
That's all you wanted.
Oh, it felt good. 17?
Nope.
25.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll above 20, you can just kind of assume.
I never want to assume anything, because I know one day you're going to make that shield spell.
I'm gonna make that shield spell, and those are all gonna be
Hey,
fails.
this is better damage rolls. Alright, so from the 3 talon attacks that hit, 7 points from the first one.
Yeah.
7 points from the second.
Alright.
6 points from the third.
Okay.
And I have very bad news for you. They are not trying to be non-lethal.
Okay, well, I'm not bloodied, so...
And as these two are trying to bring you down, and they seem kind of confident that they'll be able to do that, because I mean, you're blind, and you're not... They call back to this one to seek the spring. And he begins to... He can move 100 feet. He can get almost all the way to the spring. So you're just aware of the flap of wings as he takes off. And you guys see him fly overhead through this well-lit area over in the direction of the frozen spring. And now this is going to trigger Raazu's held action.
Raazu didn't hold an action.
Not Raazu, Red, the good one. This triggers Red's held action because this thing is absolutely following you.
It's an armor class of 18 with a non-magical rapier.
Okay, 18 does hit.
For 14 piercing damage.
Okay. And you are putting marks in this thing's armor as you're trying to stab and puncture it, but you can tell that your non-magical weapons are not as effective as you would like. And let's go ahead and flail Destil here. Ooh. I rolled a 1. So yeah, he swings down with his flail and crashes into the ground in front of you, and the electricity in it discharges from the head of the flail into the ground in all directions. And his flail's no longer so charged.
Raazu is going to use Sentinel, and
Okay.
she's going. Can I do that? Can I do that as a reaction?
Yeah,
as
you've got
part
your
of the reaction?
You still have your reaction. You just roll at disadvantage against him because you're super tired.
Okay. I will also use my the other channel divinity feature that I have not used until as of yet, guided strike. So I'm going to get a +10 bonus to this roll.
Okay.
That is 21 plus
She's having a heated
6.
paladin moment.
27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Yeah, a heated paladin moment. That's good. And I'm going to throw some stank on that.
Okay.
That will be 11 slashing damage
Okay.
and 15 radiant damage.
And 15 radiant.
Yep.
And you cleave a wide hole through its armor, through which some of the swirling wind inside escapes, and it lights up with the radiance of your strike. And you're very proud of
Raazu
yourself.
Raazu shouts at it. You're trying to kill the wrong one.
Moving or staying put?
Doesn't it's its turn.
That's right,
That was
yeah.
the reaction.
Well, it's not its turn anymore. Now it's your turn because it
Look at
used
that.
its turn to try to smash the snake man and roll a 1. What can I say?
Well, let's try to swing here. That's only a 9 to hit.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
All right then. How about an 8?
That's not gonna do it either. Your halberd is just bouncing ineffectively off the thing's armor. Moving or staying put?
I am going to stay put.
Birdie.
Yes. I am going to move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to cast Elemental Weapon on red. And let's see,
Can you do that on an arrow?
It just says a weapon.
You could do it on a bow.
You can do
So
it on a bow.
any magic effect that will work on a weapon, I know one of the books has a rule for it. I'll say it'll work on 10 pieces of ammunition.
Yeah, as you're doing that, I'll point to my quiver. I'm going to drop that one that's going for the spring.
Okay, well I'll put it on his bow. So your arrows are now +1 and do an extra 1d4 force.
Well, you can't put it on his bow. You can put it on 10 pieces of his ammunition.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I'm putting it on his ammunition.
And this spell is concentration, and it lasts for up to 1 hour. So
Yep.
all I have to do is squash you with a flail.
Which is why I'm going to cunning action and dash and get back over here.
Okay, and that was 3 blips to cast Elemental Weapon.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Did y'all hear that?
I did. That sounded like you dropped like a planet.
Nope, just my phone. That's going to bring us to Adrex.
All right. 1, 2, 3, and Adrex chugs the potion of enlarge.
Potion of Enlarge.
Yeah.
Adrex ambigifies himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which potion was that?
I knew you were going to ask that.
it is potion.
I will tell you.
I've got
Soon.
Potion X, or F, I think. Does that sound right?
Yes, it is potion F.
Okay.
It is a colorless liquid with a drop of blood. Spell of enlarge.
And you grow to large size.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So your size doubles in all dimensions.
Yep.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapon grows to match your size and deals 1d4 extra damage.
Yep.
And the potion tasted delicious.
Do you have reach now? Can you just attack over us?
It does not give you reach, no.
Yeah, it doesn't say it gives reach. But yeah.
Adrex is very large and suddenly standing behind you guys. Is that the end of your turn?
Hey guys!
It tasted like cherry.
Now, Adrex, you're large. Would you say you're in charge?
Not yet.
Not yet. Red, your turn.
Still
All right, I can move to there to get this guy within the normal range of my short bow. I'll use a minor action to apply the Drow Radiant Poison Oil D to it.
Okay.
And it already has the +1 and D4, so let's
You
go
cannot
ahead
do this
and-
non-lethally, by no means.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't intending to. I'm going to have to blip that because it's a 2... Automatic success.
Okay.
4 blips. This is never worth spending the 2.
I have to get my Xanathar's guide. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
So is that an auto crit?
I'm sorry, the question was, is it an auto crit?
Is that as if I rolled a 20 like the last time I did this?
No, it's just an automatic success on the roll.
Okay.
So you turn it into an auto hit, but not an auto
Yep.
crit. Okay. We haven't formally identified this oil yet, have we? You've just been kind of using
No,
it?
I have an idea of what it does, and this is the second of the 3 I got.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage, because you're using one of the elemental arrows, so it's got extra force
What's
damage on it.
what's the extra damage from the
4.
force?
1d4.
No, what's the extra damage? Oh, okay. So this is magical force, and it's 8 piercing and 10 piercing and 11 piercing because it's a +1 arrow, and 4 force, and then the radiant.
Okay.
Is it? How many d8s is it? 6?
It is
This poor Aarakocra.
4d10. And he's also starting to give off a sickly, glowing green light in that direction, making him nice and easy to see for everybody.
I'll do 19 additional damage.
19 additional damage. And he is bloodied at this point. That arrow caught him square in the back as he was landing down next to the spring. Red, are you moving any more or staying put?
I can't really do much more from over here. So, yeah. You can go ahead and take a swing.
You're gonna let him take a swing at you?
Yeah.
He will, with gusto. Ooh, that might hit. I have a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage, as he cracks you with his flail as you're leaving his threat range.
Just go ahead and uncanny dodge that down to 3.
Okay.
15, 20, 25. I can get to there.
You're right, that is uncanny. And you're not
Raazu,
making
do you
any
want to do
effort.
anything?
You're not making any effort to hide. You're just running.
No, I just did like 3. Yeah, no, I used all my actions.
Okay.
There's no hide.
That's gonna bring us to Windy.
Alright, I'm going to fly away from these guys, so feel free to take 2 opportunity attacks.
Oh, I would love to. Unless you're burning their reaction up for some insidious reason. Do I hit you with these? I've got a 15
No.
and a 25
The 25 will hit.
for 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. And I'm going to Step of the Wind to catch up with this guy.
Okay. Are you landing next to him, or are you going to be like circling above him?
I am going to dive bomb him.
Dive bomb him. That's fun.
You know that one, it's a fun ability.
Yeah, I know. I did it to Adrex a couple times. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to do it to you next turn.
long sword. My long sword.
Your long sword?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point.
That's a 21.
21 will hit.
4. 7 points. magical slashing.
Okay.
Flurry of blows. Miss. Miss.
Okay, he's on his last legs. He's down to single-digit hit points, and you're staying put over him?
I'm staying put, yeah.
Okay. He is going to desperately try to bring you down. I am keeping track of other key points. That's not fun. Yeah, 3 hits.
I mean, normally I'd say something snide, but you're rolling 5 characters, so that's fair.
Yeah. 5 characters with class levels or the equivalent thereof.
Alright, Wendy, I have a 24.
Yeah.
I have a 21.
Yeah, still.
And I have a 25.
Yeah, the 25.
Okay, let's start with the guy standing next to you, the desperate, very near to dead one.
Yeah.
For 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The first dive bomb attack.
Ooh, I don't have 2,000 hit points.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the second dive bomb attack.
Yeah.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And standing this close to the spring, you obviously can't see anything special in this area, but you can hear like a low humming sound, like a low thrum. Like the earth itself that you're standing on is giving off like a consistent, steady bass note.
Like a Skrillex.
Is that what? I don't know what that word is. Raazu,
Hey,
I'll beat you up.
sure.
Yeah.
Don't.
I don't have advantage or disadvantage on you.
Nah.
Nah. Alright. Raazu, I have a 17.
That'll hit.
I have a 26.
That probably also hits.
And I have a non-natural 20.
Yeah, I guess I'll let that slide.
As this thing crashes down on you with 3 powerful flail attacks.
That remains to be determined by the dice.
First flail attack is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. This is
Okay.
magical bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second flail attack is 5 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
And the final flail attack is 4 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
I've had worse.
Those are really low rolls on a D84.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I imagine so, yeah.
And yeah, you told this thing that he was attacking the wrong one, and he seems to believe you and is responding in kind.
Sure.
However, you do not see his flail light back up with electricity yet.
Let's make sure it stays that way, shall we?
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and halberd the guy. Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
That didn't hit.
Yeah, I bet not. How about I ate all of McDohl's stupid dice points because holy shit!
What are you talking about? That fool rolled a 20 and called it.
on something that didn't mean a damn thing. But yeah,
It meant a
no,
lot to me.
It was important to me.
I flubbed that.
And yeah, trying to hit
So-
this thing with its halberd, it's almost like it can deflect your blows by orienting the swirling wind inside of this armor. It's like trying to swing at a big heavy magnet.
Okay.
Moving or staying put?
I am staying put.
Alright, cool. I can hit you again next round.
Yeah.
Birdie.
It'll be fun. Wouldn't miss
I'm-
it for the world.
Going to 2, 3, and I'm going to get one of the +1 arrows from red
Mm-hmm.
and take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
Just pull it out of his
Using your
quiver
head.
as he's running
Yep.
down.
so that is a 15 plus 7. So that's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
This should be a friggin' boatload of damage.
Let's see. That's 3 force.
Don't forget you can roll that force die twice.
I can?
Yeah, you're sneak attacking. So every die gets rolled twice. He's within 5 feet of a...
Are you crit?
Okay, so 6? I thought that was just crit. But okay. So 6 force damage, and then...
Oh, you're right. You didn't crit. What am I talking about?
So 3 force damage.
I'm not smart. Yeah.
And then... 18 magical piercing.
Okay. Math is hard.
It is.
Right.
It really is.
And this arrow punches a hole straight through the armor and out the other side. And it recoils from the force of it. Moving or staying put?
I've got nothing else to move with.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Adrex, the big man. Adrex,
Alright.
you will have disadvantage attacking him because there's no light source there. You are blinded. He's literally standing in between the 2 light sources.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you following the disarm rules? That
What are you
DMG?
trying to do?
I want his flail.
You want his flail?
Yeah.
You realize that once you're no longer the big man, this flail will be way too big for you
Yeah,
to
but
carry.
that'll be after the combat.
Okay. So what are you trying? What are you attempting to do?
I
Disarm
want to
him?
disarm him and then grab the flail.
How are you trying to disarm him? Are you trying to use your weapon, or are you just trying to grab it and wrench it out of his hands?
I think Adrex would use his weapon
Okay.
to try and get it out of his hands.
Make an attack roll, and you're going to be
Mhm.
opposing a strength check on his behalf, on his side. Roll high.
And I roll at disadvantage, huh?
You do roll a disadvantage because you can't see what you're trying to hit.
All right.
You just go ahead and knock over my dudes. That's fine.
It's fine.
I thought he got advantage on all strength checks because he was large.
This is an attack.
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
This is an attack roll.
I know.
That's just a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
And you try to, but this thing is much stronger than you are. Even grown to amazing size. Try it
All right.
again?
Yeah. We'll try it again. I have a second attack.
Okay.
That's true.
No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I want to do a regular attack first.
Okay.
First, as though you have some ability to
Oh.
let you keep acting.
Yeah, I know. That is a 16.
A what?
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Really?
Really.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use a precision attack.
Okay.
Angrily
What
Yeah.
does this do?
It just adds
This is
to the hit roll. So this is now a 24.
That'll hit. That'll do
this,
it.
this is why you play that build, is what it does.
Yeah. All right. So that is
You have cheaty dice.
You get a D4 for being big.
That's true. I do have a D4 for being big. Thank you for reminding me.
This is a non-magical weapon you're using, right? This is your one of your short
Silver.
swords?
It's silvered short sword.
Okay.
But that is 3 force damage. Or no force damage. That's not that spell. It's just a 9 damage. There we go.
9 damage. Okay.
Yeah. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Oh, he's good at those.
I know he is.
16.
Ah! That's right on the. Boo!
Anything else?
Boo!
So, philosophical question. If you enlarge a short sword, is it still a short sword?
I still add the damage to the roll anyway. So
Yeah.
Don't even want to contemplate
So
the Koan I just
6.
threw at you?
no, I'm thinking about it. It's
No, it's just
an
kind of a
additional
sword.
6 damage on top of it.
Okay. And then you're staying put there?
Yeah.
All right. That's going to bring us to Red.
Actually, wait.
Wait.
What is the
Waiting.
range?
What was the question?
What's Elemental's range?
5 feet. He's using this flail.
Is-
Same as yours.
Alright. I'm good.
Okay. If I've been keeping track, is one of these 3 Aarakocras still uninjured? The one that didn't get shot and didn't get shot?
That is correct. One of them is...
Which one is that? That's the one I thought it would be. Okay.
I'll let you decide. If you want to shoot the uninjured
Move
one,
to
that's
there.
fine.
This one. Red pulls a small bead out of his pouch, throws it against the ground in a cloud of smoke, and that one gets to make a DC 15 con save.
9.
He is poisoned for 8 hours and unconscious while poisoned.
Oh, okay. Well, that was quick. We're going with the uninjured one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got him.
Before I do that, I'm going to give Adrex advantage on his next attack against the elemental. Sorry, I was thinking about that, but that turn took a while.
You're not a Cypher anymore. That's fine.
That's the end of Red's turn.
Okay.
Sorry, Wendy, that's my best non-lethal.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's going to bring us to Windy. Oh, Red, by the way, when you move over this close to the side of the spring, you can see a dull glow encased inside of the ice. It's not giving off a lot of light. It's not giving off any ambient light up into the air, but looking at the ice is somewhat illuminated.
I'm going to keep trying to knock this guy unconscious.
Okay. Shouldn't be that hard. They're both real low on hit points.
I'm also blind, though.
That's true.
That's a 17
That'll hit.
for 7 bludgeoning
Yep, and that's enough for him.
and flurry of blows on this guy.
Okay.
That's a 15. Nice.
15 will hit.
For where's my d6? 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning, and that's enough for him.
Oh,
What do you do with your last blow? You've got one more.
I don't know. I'm gonna flurry of pull this guy out of the water.
There's no water. It's ice. He's laying on the ice.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of magic shit going on. It could become water with a moment's notice.
So you drag him off the ice?
Yeah,
Okay. And is that the end of Wendy's turn?
sure.
I don't have any more Aarakocra, but I do have the big guy.
Yeah, you do.
And he's still got his big flail.
Yep.
Big flail.
Let's do 1 on Raazu and 2 on Adrex. Raazu, I have a 12.
I'm not gonna do it.
Adrex, I have a 10.
Miss. Can I use the shield's reaction to grab that
Yes,
flail?
You can.
Alright.
You're so smug about this.
You wouldn't be able to, but the shield is also large now.
Yeah, exactly.
The correct term is embiggened. Thank you.
Don't drop the shield.
You use the reaction to ensnare the flail with the iron bands on the front of the shield, and it doesn't get to make its third attack. And it's starting to wrench it free.
I will take this opportunity to sentinel it.
Sure.
That is a not great to hit. That is only
You need better than a not great.
I need it. That's only a 12.
Nope, 12 doesn't do it. And you can see it struggling trying to pull this flail free.
And Adrix kind of laughs like a little child.
Raazu, it's your turn. So as long as you're
Take
wearing this
4
shield, you and the elemental kind of have each other grappled.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'll take another couple swipes at the elemental. That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Let's put some paladin stank on that hit, if you don't mind.
Paladin.
Give me the slashing first.
That's 13 slashing damage.
That's enough slashing damage.
Yeah, and 11 radiant damage.
Okay. And you slice
Yeah.
another great gash through its armor, through which some of this wind starts to escape.
And let's do it again. Again. No, not again.
Would
Never
that
mind.
7 have even hit? Like,
No,
Okay.
it wouldn't have.
We
That's
won't-
only a third. The 7 would only hit a 13, so yeah.
and the first hit puts a deep gash in his armor, and he blows the second hit aside with his free arm. Moving or staying put?
Staying put. I'm good where I'm at.
All right, Birdie.
I'm going to take one of the pitch black arrows that we have no idea what they do, and shrug and shoot at the guy with one of them. So,
Where did you get these pitch black arrows?
we got them from the Underdark.
Okay.
Well, of course you did. Was this the one off of the
It was in
the drow lady?
It was in the bag.
Did it get a letter?
No, it didn't. It was in the bag that we got into when we were in the last room.
Oh, right.
I know what
I
they are.
remember these now.
Yeah.
You guys have just collected arrows from so many places now that I have to clarify.
Okay, so that is a miss.
Do you want to use that 3 or the 3?
Yeah.
Okay. The black arrow goes wide, misses the creature. Moving or staying put?
I mean, I'm going to get out of the light.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Adrex, the big man.
The Ambigulated.
All right. Well, we essentially grappled each other, but that's fine because I'll stab him.
Okay.
I still gotta do a disadvantage, huh?
Yes.
Bummer. That is a 13?
13 is not going to do it.
He's got decent AC too.
Yeah.
I'll blow a thing on it. But I do have a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Same outcome. Alright.
And your sword is just banging ineffectually on its armor. Moving or staying put?
If I move, can I drag him with me?
You can, but that's not going to provoke an AO from Raazu because he's not moving willingly.
That's fine, because that's not what I'm concerned about.
Just drag him into the light.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Nice. He's in dim light, so he'll still enjoy some partial cover.
But
Is that as far as you
now
want
I
to take
can
him?
Now I can smack his dumb air elemental face in. Yeah, that's
Like,
as far as I
he
want to
still has an AC bonus on this square, is what I'm saying, from being lightly
Oh.
obscured.
Okay, well. Where do I have to move to get rid of it?
In the center of the circle, right where you are. That's bright light.
Alright, cool. Perfect.
Raazu, you wave goodbye as the air elemental moves away from you.
Bye, buddy.
Red.
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Move to here, drop my quiver on the ground there, and let's take a shot.
Okay.
That'll hit an armor class of 15? Is +1, right?
15 does not do it.
Give Adrex advantage on his next attack against the elemental as a minor action. That's the end of my turn.
What kind of action?
Bonus.
It's kind of like when my grandma used to call milkshakes malts.
I love malts. They're completely different things.
She didn't know that, though. Wendy.
Alright, I'm just going to head over near my companions.
Let's fly over back up onto the plateau near the rope.
Yep, and start shooting off arrows at this air boy.
Okay.
I don't have much hope of these hitting. Hey!
It's not
20.
bad. 20 will hit.
Oh.
And these are just standard arrows, yes?
Well, they're piercing, comma, magical because I am piercing, comma, and magical. That's 6 damage.
From the first arrow, okay.
That'll hit too, actually.
Adrex, the blind bird lady, is hitting.
Don't
Yeah,
rub it in.
Tearing big chunks out of the air? Question mark. That's another 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's going to bring us to... Hey. Adrex.
Yes.
Cat.
Ooh, this still might not hit. How do I educate this? Give me 2 seconds to think about how it... 'cause you can't, his flail's attached to your shield.
Yeah. Is he flailing?
Adrex.
Yeah.
He's trying to wrench his flail free, and as it does, it starts crackling with lightning once again.
Uh-oh. This seems...
Take 18 points of lightning damage.
How many points? Sorry.
18.
Okay.
As the lightning discharges through the shield and down your arm, and please be making a Constitution saving throw.
A con saving throw, huh?
This is really good.
Oh.
You are stunned until the end of the elemental's next turn.
Alright.
Oh, the air elemental's the monk.
Surprise!
This isn't stunning strike. This is you're being electrocuted.
How terrible would that be, though?
700 feet of movement.
And it continues to try to wrench its flail free. That's going to bring us to Raazu. Raazu, can you put an end to it right now?
Please.
That can get me into... Actually, yeah, that'll get melee range with him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do what I can. Because I'm still rolling a disadvantage here. Raazu sleepy. That's a 17 to hit.
17 will not hit.
Oh my god. Okay, so I got to roll better than that?
Mm-hmm.
That is a problem. Because I can't.
And a few times your halberd has found purchase, but not this moment.
Yeah.
Are you staying put there?
Goodness, yeah, I'm staying put.
Let's go back to the top with Birdie. Birdie, I feel like you can do it.
Okay, let's see. I got a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
So, no.
Is that it?
Staying right here because magic arrows are.
That's where the magic arrows are.
Yeah.
Adrex, you are stunned.
I am stunned.
Let's go ahead and pull out another. So we've spent
Guys
2 more of
actually
these
drew a
arrows.
little
We have
quiver
5
now.
left. So that'll hit an armor class, so +1, 25.
That'll hit.
Its AC is higher than 17, which is...
This is magical. That'll do 17 piercing, which is magical, and 2 force.
Okay. Let me try to math here.
As a bonus action, I will give Birdie advantage on his next attack against the elemental.
When this thing
Already
recoils
got advantage.
powerfully from
Birdie
the
has
head.
advantage.
Oh, okay. Then I'll give Raazu advantage.
Thank you.
Windy.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this elemental.
With your magical comma piercing.
My magical comma self.
Oh.
That's an 18.
18 will hit.
There we go.
See, I knew you could do it without the bonus.
I'm extremely good, yeah. That's 14 piercing magical.
Okay. And you punch another wide hole inside of its armor. You can see the wind contained inside is starting to slow down. Moving or staying put?
I'm shooting it again.
Okay.
For 20, that's 22 to hit.
Okay.
Or
I don't think she can see that.
I can feel it.
Everybody else
Everyone
can see
can.
it, though. And then she can infer it based on everybody always describing what they see.
That's another piercing comma magical.
Okay.
15. 15 damage.
All right. And you pierce 2 great holes. Not that you can see them to appreciate them in its armor.
But I can feel them. I mean,
Raazu's there.
Yeah,
You can
you're pretty far
appreciate
away
it.
from it. Moving or staying put?
I'm staying put.
Okay, let's see if its flail recharges.
I just picture Adrex seeing the arrow go in and then just turning to the right like, what the come on. Are you serious?
Adrex,
Yeah.
you feel your shield come free from your arm, and you're powerless to struggle to keep hold of it. So this thing wrenches its flail, which is attached to your shield, which he's still whipping overhead, like he's going to bring it down on top of you.
Okay.
That's going to bring us to Raazu.
The tables have turned!
We should kill it now, guys.
First hit at advantage with disadvantage. That's not going to do it. That's
It's
only
advantage at that point.
It's Vantage, yeah.
Make one roll with Vantage.
Yeah,
With a van.
that was only a 12 to hit,
12
because
does
6
not
is
hit.
apparently the number that the die really likes today is number 6. That's better. That's 17.
17 does not hit.
Of course it doesn't.
No, didn't hit last round either.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
It's wearing playmail, guys. Guys don't have these armor values memorized.
Birdie,
Yes.
you finish this before it brings its flail crashing down on Adrex's head with his own shield.
Yes, I'm gonna throw caution to the wind. Also arrows.
Okay.
So.
Oh my god.
I saw
That was a Nodal class joke right there.
I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
20 to hit.
20 does hit. Was that a critical or
Okay.
just a 20?
No, just a non-natural.
Okay.
Just a heads up, Treble, the peanut gallery didn't like it.
Just go to jail.
Well, okay. So that is 25 magical piercing and 2 force.
Raazu and Adrex, strength saving throws, please. Raazu, you're rolling at disadvantage.
I'm rolling at advantage. Ha ha ha
Because you're super big, right?
ha. Yeah.
Listen,
Is
guys.
he within? He's not within 5 feet, so he doesn't get the +3 to this.
Correct.
That is
I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
26.
Raazu only rolled a 13.
And as this final arrow from Birdie punctures this thing's armor, the air goes stagnant, stops swirling inside, and the whole thing suddenly explodes, blowing the two of you backwards. Raazu, you land back on your butt, laying prone. The metal making up the thing's armor and flail disintegrate into dust and are carried away by this explosion. There's a loud clang as Adrex's shield hits the ground, and then the cave falls silent.
Did we get it?
Yeah, we got it. Raazu just starts laughing.
Adrex waves. Hey guys! I'm big.
Raazu skates for her feet.
Then he moves like 5 feet to the southwest and trips over the 200 feet of rope that are coiled on the ground.
What's Raazu
I
doing?
think we've got enough rope to tie these guys up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Start tying them all up?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of rope there that you still can leave enough to climb up out of the cave afterwards.
I'm gonna go ahead and retrieve my arrows.
So they look like they were.
Half of them.
They look
I'm
like they
gonna
were trying to go for that
investigate this.
spring. So
Yeah, they shouted out about it in the middle of the battle.
yeah, so I think we should bring them all over here.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely not leaving them next to the horrible
Yeah.
frozen spring.
Gonna lash these guys all together where? Here, let me unlock them so you can move them where you want
We
them.
could tie them around. We could tie them around one of the stalactites.
Stalagmites.
Put them in the center.
Stalactites
How
descend
long-
from the ceiling.
How long do these cones of light last? Have they worn out yet? Or?
They haven't worn out yet, no, but I mean, this whole fight took less than a minute.
Right, right.
So you're still
Wendy has
watching
more
like the
respect
glowing
for them
sparkles
than-
fall down.
Who's green? Wendy has more respect for them than Raazu does and moves them 5 feet away from each other.
Mm.
I want to climb up
Expect them
and
to
search
level
through their
5.
camp for anything
Okay.
interesting or valuable.
Birdie
It's not
yells
really
at
a
him.
camp as such. There's no actually tents pitched here. When you look at the fire pit in the center, which is now smoldered out, it's not built like a cook fire. It wasn't meant to give warmth. In fact, moving up into this area, you can smell lingering incense in the air. The fire was meant for as part of this ritual.
Okay.
And at the completion of the ritual, it became snuffed out. You find a couple of... hold on, let me...
Did somebody
You
lock
do find
Birdie? 'Cause
one more arrow that when you pick up, it doesn't have a point on the end of it. It can't pierce anything. But smelling it, you can smell something acrid on it, something like sulfurous at the edge of it. It feels kind of abrasive.
I mean,
I'm just going to put that down as one light arrow in my equipment because
Okay.
I've got to guess on what it does.
It lights up.
Raazu is very slowly patrolling these people.
Okay.
Just kind of pacing back and forth around them, keeping an eye on all of them.
Well, they're all out cold for now. Are you
I'm
tying
going
them?
to go through their stuff and take any loose change.
Raazu's not leaving anything to chance, though.
No, they're not carrying any valuables. They're not carrying any weapons. Even they were fighting you with just their
Just
talents.
bows.
Oh yeah, that's true. They had
arrows.
they had several longbows that are
Okay.
leaned up against the wall back here, but no standard arrows, just the sulphurous ones. Birdie, you move out onto the ice.
Yes.
And there is. You see this dull glow down in the ice, and as you move out, you can hear the thrum, something vibrating underneath you.
Like I'm splayed out, laying down on the grass, looking through frosted glass.
Make
I'll
a
head over
perception check at disadvantage. How'd you do?
16.
16?
Yeah, like you said, math is hard, so give me a
Laying down on the ice and trying to see through it. I mean, this is not crystal clear ice. This is what happens when you just put water in your freezer. There's lots of fractures, lots of spider webbing, lots of cloudiness, lots of air trapped down in there. Are you skilled in nature?
Yes.
Okay. And you can tell that this spring was not inert when it was frozen over. This spring it moves a lot. And looking, you can see where water enters and exits the sides of this cavern. The shape of the glowiness, you're making it out, maybe 20 or 30 feet beneath you. And it's long and thin. Like maybe 5 or 6 feet long. And thin, like a walking stick.
Or like a magical feather.
It does seem brighter at one side than the other side.
I mean,
that rules out Tritalk.
I know. I have a shovel,
Okay.
and I'm going to start digging in the ice.
And I mean, you'll be able to get down to it, but this is going to be, it's going to be some work, and you are
Exhausted.
Yeah, you're exhausted. So
I'll what happens is I tink on the ice for like 10 seconds, and then go nope and drop the shovel, and then walk away,
okay.
and then go lay down.
Adrex, do you want to go do this thing?
I can help out. Just warn me when I start getting close to it.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Because I think you and I are the ones who came out of that climb okay.
Adrex and Windy, go ahead and make me. What tools are you using?
Leave the shovel, Birdie.
I left the shovel. I'm asleep now. Good night.
So who's using Birdie's shovel?
Probably Adrex unless he has something better.
And what's
Yeah,
Windy?
I'm just assisting Adrex.
What's Windy using?
I mean, I've got hand axes, like a chip at it, but
Lots of crowbars.
what's a Kopesh? When the hell did I pick up a
It's a
Kopesh?
big curved sword that's kind of like curved backwards, as like a sickle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Google it. It's really cool looking.
It's got a really good damage profile in 3.5.
Better part of an hour transpires as you guys hack away at this ice with hand axes and shovels. Raazu, you're standing guard over the Aarakocra. One of them's out for what, like 24 hours or something stupid?
8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. And
He's
none
also
of them
poisoned
are
during
stirring
that
yet,
time.
Raazu. When you guys finally get to this item and unearth it, it's a long blue trident that seems to be made out of solid ice.
That's weird. Well,
Adrex looks at red. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Should we take it?
I mean, yeah, this is pretty much Birdie's department, right?
Windy will grab it.
Windy, are you wearing gloves of any kind?
Nope.
You take 1 cold damage per round of contact with this item.
Ah!
It is
I'm just gonna-
frigid cold.
I'm gonna bring it out
What
into the light.
Okay.
What if we resist cold?
Then you can't resist lower than 1 point.
Okay.
Windy,
I'm just
take
gonna-
1 point of cold damage.
Yeah, quickly
And
bring it over.
no
here.
sooner does Windy wrench this free and fly it away that you see the ice in the bottom of the spring immediately start to melt. And over the course of the next few minutes, the water begins moving again.
Can we just make a rope harness for it?
I mean,
So we don't have to actually touch it.
I could also just...
On Raazu's next pass, she breaks off, takes a look at it. So you can't hold it. Raazu reaches down to pick it up. She's actually got gloves.
Yeah, you can pick it up and hold it with no difficulty as long as you're wearing gloves. You can feel the bitter cold of it. What do you have, mail gloves?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even through the mail and the leather underneath that, like, you can feel how just frigid cold this thing is. And it does give off, I wouldn't even say enough to qualify as dim light. It just has, like, a slight glow to it. Anybody who's holding it would be illuminated, but it's not ambient out beyond that.
This is powerful stuff, I think. But
Look at Birdie just stick to Raazu.
But it's,
Look at that.
I thought Birdie was asleep. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He was. And then he
Look
saw
at
some.
this nonsense.
Raazu
He was
is
asleep
ignoring
and he just sniffs the air. I smell magic.
but it's,
Hey,
to be clear, what we were looking for here?
They had taken the... Hold on, I have it here. I don't want to get it wrong. They had taken the plume which fell from heaven, from which sprung every song.
I don't think that's this.
Doesn't seem like it, unless this is the origin of the cold wind, as your headmaster said.
And so when we were over there, we were picking away at that spring. Did it seem like it had been frozen for long?
No, and in fact, Birdie would have been able to tell you that it had been flash frozen. This spring was in motion, and was frozen very, very quickly and very suddenly, trapping a lot of air inside of the mixture.
Yeah, and
Maybe this is it then. Maybe this is it then.
And
I mean, I'll carry it for you until we get back to.
So, we didn't find the thing that we're looking for, right?
well,
Not yet, no.
Okay, so let's slap one of these guys awake and ask them where they put it.
all right. Well, we don't have to slap them awake.
Well, they did, summon an air elemental that tried to kill us.
But yeah, but they failed.
They don't have.
would it be prudent or not to bring them back to the monastery?
I think it would be better to bring them back to the monastery.
Yeah, it wasn't that long here, right? And we were moving kind of slowly.
Yeah, it took you guys a little while to get to this place, but you've only been here for a couple of minutes.
So, if we go back and the head priest can figure out what to do, and we can get a better description of what we're looking for from him. I say we just give this place a quick once-over, just to make sure we're not doing something stupid. It's very obvious, and then we... Peace.
Yeah, I'll go over and check out this thing labeled altar, though I don't know if it's actually... Brett doesn't know that, but...
Wendy's going with you?
I'm just going with him, in case it's something that I recognize.
And, you can't see it.
He can describe it to me.
Red, there is in fact an altar down here, and behind it is a large statue of an Aarakocra warrior that's in, I don't want to say severe disrepair, but it's ancient stone. So there's not a lot of detail, a lot of features. And its wings are spurled out behind it, and it's wearing much heavier armor than you've ever seen Windy wear. On the altar in front of it is a cloth bundle bound up in heavy ropes.
I'll go ahead and open the bundle.
And you open the bundle, and inside, giving off a faint light, is an extremely large and long and very heavy feather. And you cannot even tell what color it is. The colors seem to shift and move under its own light.
What does it feel like?
What does it feel like?
Yeah.
I don't know what the center of the feather is called, the part that attaches it to the wing, but
Shaft.
it's probably about the size and dimensions of maybe a quarterstaff, but it's more malleable than that. And the actual down of the feather is extremely soft. And it seems to retain its shape very well as you put your hands to it and crumple part of it together. It seems to create its own motion and movement.
just so we're clear, Brickroad, it is called the Rachis.
The Rachis?
The Rachis.
Okay, so the Rachis of this feather is about the dimensions of a quarterstaff, but
Yeah.
a little bit lighter and more malleable.
Do you think that's it, Wendy? I
That sounds
don't know
like
how
it.
to. I don't entirely know how to describe the color, and therefore I think we might have found it.
Yeah, and I'll pick it up.
Okay. And I mean, this is an item you have to carry with two hands, and picturing the bird from this, what this feather might have come from, would have a wingspan easily dwarfing this entire cavern.
Rad. I'm gonna grow up to be that one day.
Hope we ever don't have to fight that creature, because that would suck.
And we're taking all of the jabronis back up to the monastery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead
Work out a
and
harness and bring them
take
up one
our
at a time.
break here. Let's take 15
Sure.
minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put Elizagirth on screen. And Setsu. Setsu's been a mainstay on the D&D break screen ever since the first week I introduced him there. Just sitting there smacking his ass. Let's come back at 5:15. About 5:10. Yeah, that's 15 minutes. 5:10. Get your coffee, get your bagel, and we'll do some more of this nonsense.